Greetings. Today, we are, I'm from Turkey originally in this lifetime, and till now I try to speak in my mother tongue, first mother tongue, to explain some things. But anyway, as a healer, naturally, uh, when we explain something in any kind of language that we speak, is the energy of the world. So I've decided to make these videos in English too, so maybe I can make them understand of all the rest of the world. Today I have so many questions from my patients all over the world, all the time. What is shamanism and medicines, psychotropic medications, why you don't use these things, why you don't vaccine yourself, or why the herboristery is so important, etc. I'm not very good on English terminology, but I will use Latin words, so I think everybody will understand. The main problem is on psychotropic medications is that everybody, licensed or non-licensed, gives some remedies to the people who are not actually in need of that medicine. Let's take a very bad illness, and this is a scientific illness, psychiatry, bipolarism, for example. You can't, even you have psychotherapy or other license, or you have or you don't have. This is a very delicate and important illness. Not everybody, because bipolarism has got minimum and maximum, like all the illnesses. It doesn't matter if the illness is in your brain or in your body, it doesn't matter. There is minimum and maximum. If you are inside of this two levels, it means that you don't have that kind of medication. A clever psychiatrist or a psychologist or a herbalist or a shaman knows this. Just because to sell some chemical medicines because you are, I don't know, maybe addicted to, it is good for you too. But if that person hasn't got that level of illness, you cannot give lithium. You cannot tell him or her that you are bipolar, I don't know how to even tell it in English. This is very, very bad, believe me. First of all, that patient came to you to resolve some things. So, to be sure that he or she has got that illness, you have to work, listen, test. I don't know which is your healing system. As a healer, as a shaman, I'm a shaman from Middle Asia. If I see something, inclination, maybe, yes, because the psychology is not good, because he or she doesn't feel so good. So first of all, you have to work on his or her dreams, for example, What dream? What is the repeating dream? This is a very normal psychological treatment. So you understand the level of the problem. If it is an illness, chronic illness, or just a simple problem to resolve, even with, for example, my hands, because I'm a cosmotherapist, I can do that, or I can enter in their brain and balance their brain with because I know neuroplasticity too. I understood very well the working of the spine and everything. I'm a yogi, so I can I can check the patient totally and give a medication, give a treatment with some herbs, but not chemical. I mean, I wouldn't be. First of all, I have no ability to write an official thing because I don't have psychological or psychology or psychiatry university diploma. I would never ever do that. If my patient needs something, I have so many very good, serious collaborators on that field, and I just transfer him or her to that person with whom I work since years and I trust. But till to that point, I will try to resolve the things with my systems, because if I can resolve it, he or she doesn't need to go to another person. This is the time and money thing too. And in generally, as shamans, I wanted to talk about this subject too in this video. There are too many people that are asking me, what are you using? Are you using ayahuasca? Are you using peyote? Are you using this or that? Or I don't use anything with a normal shamanic ritual. If I have to do a shamanic ritual because maybe the cosmotherapy is not well for that patient, I can use a shamanic ritual too. But I prefer to not use psychotropic herbs or these things. Also because, first of all, I'm a shaman from Middle Asia. And when I have to take, I mean, I've never had in my life yet, but okay, I may be curious about it, but I mean, I'm not, starving of that. To eat a peyote or something else, some other psychotropic herbs from Americas, I will go to a very trusted shaman from America. I become his or her patient because that shaman knows that geography and knows how to prepare a plant for a shamanic ritual, as I can do with some herbs that I know very well, which I trust, of my land, Anatolia and Middle Asia or China. This is very important because the problem is in the world now, everybody is taking everything because everything is available in everywhere. But when you take a kind of thing like peyote, like I don't know, the herbs, the weed, it doesn't matter what is it. I'm not even talking about the chemical shitty photocopies of these natural remedies. That's I mean, out of subject for me. And when you use these things, you have to be very attentionful because this chakra is opening. The third chakra is opening. Crown chakra. These chakras are opening, and you have to protect very well your patient. So you have to know very well the materia that you are using, This can be a bottle of whiskey too. If your patient doesn't open him or herself with a normal shamanic ritual, without any kind of psychotropic or herbal things. Or maybe you know very well the system, like, for example, historical Don Juan of the famous writer Carlos Castaneda, for example. Don Juan was a shaman from Americas, South, and Carlos Castaneda was a Spanish person years ago. I don't even remember when, but many years ago. These are the first books of shamanism gifted to all the world of this era, naturally. And Carlos Castaneda being like more than 20 years by side of Don Juan. And he wrote so many very precious books, which I read so many of them, and years ago. And Carlos Castaneda decided that it was very hard and impossible for him to become a shaman like Don Juan, and came back to his country and wrote more than 10 books. I don't remember the numbers. So it is not a joke. What are you? Are you shaman? When you go to out of Turkey, I know, because that's why I wanted to do this video in English. Shamans are very welcome, because we are not witch, or I don't know how you call them in unfortunately here in a country like Turkey, or also in Arabic countries. Nevertheless, they have Bedouins, for example, they are shamans. Aborigines are shamans. Eskimos are shamans. Indians and American Indians are shamans, and very welcome everywhere. Chinese people, there are too many, especially in naturally Asia. But shamanism is a science. A shaman is a very clever, intelligent, highly intelligent person. In generally, we become engineers, we become a multitask person, and we become we speak so many languages because we are clever, intelligent, because we keep clean ourselves. If we don't keep clean ourselves, we cannot give what we have taken as a healing system from everywhere. We cannot transfer them 100% of what we have taken. Maybe you don't feel so well as a shaman too. We are not perfect. Maybe you can take 80% of the healing while you are doing your session, not 100%. But to transfer 80% that you have taken, you have to, if you can transfer all 80%, it means that your patient can achieve 80% and maybe digest 80%. So that's why a shaman has to, in general, we are very ordinary people. We are, we have got some OCD problems too, psychologically, really. I mean, not very high level, but routine is very important for us because we have to control, first of all, ourselves. So I think 15 minutes is enough for this video. I'm repeating, please, not chemical psychotropic shits. I'm sorry for the word, but it's like this. To hire yourself, because you are not hiding yourself. You are just opening yourself to the dark side. And everybody enters in, then you become ill, really sick. Also as brain, because these chemicals, they eat your brain tissues, people, please. And if you have to use weed, peyote, I don't know, mushrooms, or whiskey, it doesn't matter. These kind of psychotropic alcohol or not, or herbs, materials, please go to a trusted healer who knows very well what is your offering, what is offering to you. He or she has to know very well, know, empathize very well with that thing that is giving to you. Your friend cannot do this. And because, for example, when you eat a peyote, I'm sure that you cannot take alcohol by sight. Or the main problem, when you smoke a weed, you cannot drink alcohol. You have to drink vitamin C for your body. Even the herbal remedies for a normal patient, because I naturally, as a shaman, I'm using very much as a herbalist too, giving so many remedies with herbs. But you cannot use every herb with everything, and you cannot mix everything together. When you do a cure, you have to start and finish that cure and check your body, check your body by your healer or doctor, it doesn't matter. Then you go to the second or third cure. Not every cure has to be done every month. Some cures have to be done once a year, because it's too much. Some herbs or some fishes are, and some also some vegetables. I mean, if you eat 5 kilos of onion per day for 5 days, you'll die, guys, because it become a poison. It become really a poison for your body. So pay attention to what are you putting in your mouth, and with who are you doing this thing. Thank you very much.